All right, guys, how's it going? Welcome back to Golazo España. In this video, we're going to go over the latest news concerning Barcelona that's in today's Spanish football dailies. Hopefully, I won't butcher the names too much, unless it's like Jack Daniels or John Smith's. I have problems pronouncing some names. We are going to start with Vitor Roque. Barcelona are determined to treat him as their new signing this season. Last year was a struggle, limited minutes, talk of a loan and doubts about whether he was ready. But Deco and coach Hansi Flick believe this is the season where he can really make his mark. They don't want him sent out on loan again. Instead, they want him to grow inside the squad, as Rafa Benitez would say, squad, and become a reliable option in attack. Next up is Ansu Fati. I know what you're thinking. His situation continues to be complicated. Brighton, where he spent last season on loan, don't want him back. That leaves Barcelona with a big decision. Do they look for another loan or do they try to sell him permanently? Nothing has been decided yet, but his future is once again up in the air. Now, moving on to Pedri. He's seen as central to Flick's project, apparently, but the coaching staff are being very careful with his workload. Everyone at the club knows about his history with injuries, so the plan is to build him up slowly. The idea is to have him back at peak condition for the second half of the season, rather than rushing him and risking another setback. Over to Andreas Christensen. Flick is impressed with his adaptability. The Danish international has been used in both defence and midfield, and his versatility is something the coach values highly. With injuries elsewhere in the squad, having someone like Christensen, who can cover multiple positions, is a big advantage. Now, let's talk about the Olympic Stadium. Attendances have dropped compared to what we'd normally see at the new camp, obviously. That's to be expected given the reduced capacity and the atmosphere being different. But the board remain confident. They believe the fans will keep showing up and supporting the team during this transition period while the new stadium is being built. And finally, some boardroom news. Deco is working intensively on contract renewals. Barcelona want to secure the futures of their key players and avoid any risk of losing someone on a free transfer. Keeping the squad stable is seen as a top priority. And there's been nothing in the papers recently regarding Barcelona's financial problems. They're still trying to get that 1-1 status back. A lot of limitations, on them with regards, how much they can spend, player registrations and things like that, as you know. But I do keep an eye on that every day to see if there's anything new on that front. But at the moment, there's nothing, to be honest with you. So not much really in the papers regarding Barca today, but that gives you a little idea, a summary of what's happening concerning the club. All right, guys. Now, if you found this video slightly interesting or informative, please thumbs it up. Please drop me a comment. It really helps the channel. If you don't comment, if you don't interact with the channel, YouTube thinks, oh, well, the existing subscribers didn't find that interesting, so we won't push it to anybody else. My channel's not monetized. I just do this for a bit of an interest because a lot of people that follow my main channel, Cop Talk, obviously the Liverpool stuff, they have an interest in football, all over the world. And with me being in Spain, it does give me a little bit of access to things that maybe people in England don't get. So yeah, if you like the channel, if you want me to continue churning out content, obviously, when I see interaction on the channel, it inspires me and motivates me to do a bit more. So I've already updated the channel with Real Madrid news. This is the Barca news. My next video today will be just a very quick summary concerning other clubs, just from a few things I saw from the papers this morning. All right, guys, I'll see you soon.